Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about, in my opinion, a very underrated business that most people don't even really know is a business, and that is the motorcycle clubhouse. See, a lot of people focus on the motorcycle club businesses themselves, which you actually have to buy inside of your motorcycle clubhouse on the computer. A lot of people don't realize, though, is that there are many different ways of earning money inside of your clubhouse, and some of them are actually quite effective. And in today's video, I'll be breaking into all of those ways of making money and my personal opinion on the business. So as I said, if you want to purchase motorcycle club properties, you have to purchase them through the clubhouse on the computer. It's pretty easy to do this, but for most people, that's the only time they're actually going to enter their clubhouse. Apart from that, you're going to park some motorcycles in here and call it a day. However, there's actually some really good capabilities. Let's start off with the first way of making money inside of your clubhouse, and that is doing motorcycle jobs. We can see in front of me here is a Reaver, and this is not my bike. We can see it is a customer's bike, so I am able to modify this if we bring it over to my customization workshop, which you are able to purchase. Not only can you customize your motorcycles in here, but also customers. So we're gonna do some service upgrades. What are we going to do? Well, we got some performance. We have to do sport brakes. Done. We have to do an engine tune to EMS level. Oh, I need to do level 1. And then turbo tuning. Okay. Anything else we're doing? Bodywork upgrades. We've got exhaust, which is over here. We have to do racer exhaust. We have to do rear mud guards, which are all the way at the bottom here. We have to do secondary arc mud guard. And then we have to do livery being white stripes. And done. Then we just have to do wheels being our street special. And just like that, the vehicle is kitted out. So as we can read, the service cost of $10,000, the customer will reimburse you the cost, and you will receive an additional payment of up to $50,000 on delivery. So we're going to pay $10,000, and now we are going to drive the motorcycle over to the customer. And this is obviously pretty basic stuff. It literally took me about 1 minute to customize the Reaver. And now we just have to drive it 1.5 miles over towards the destination. And what's nice is that motorcycles are obviously really quick. And unlike the auto shop car work, where it's pretty easy to crash and cause damage to the vehicle, motorcycles, it's usually pretty hard to cause damage to them unless you literally suck at driving, because you don't need to drive them as fast as possible. This is not a time-limited job. So we're just gonna make our way throughout these streets here and try not to crash after saying that. So we got 1/2 mile left to go, and we're just gonna wheelie it on through. The Reaver is just such a fast motorcycle. Yes, the speed and power. Okay, we just gotta roll around this street and we'll be done. So that took me, what, in total? 2-ish. Oh, oops. Didn't. I was looking at my my timer and not actually where I was driving. But 2 minutes. We lost $1,000, which is my fault. Should have been $50K. But the point being, we are going to make around what it should be $60,000 minus $10,000, so $50,000 for the motorcycle. We'll take a look at that right here. Delivered, and yeah, there you go. So we made $50,000 for something that literally took me 2 minutes. This is just as effective as exporting mixed goods or doing any other very quick job. Obviously, it was my fault that it had a teeny bit of damage, but honestly, that was super easy, and it pays more than even something like the auto shop, which is actually really nice. Now, you do have to wait 48 minutes to get another motorcycle inside of your clubhouse, but I would definitely recommend that you take a look time to time at the motorcycles there, because it is an easy way to get some extra cash if you're waiting for a cooldown. Next way of making money with your motorcycle clubhouse is one that a lot of people don't even really know about, to be entirely honest. And that is the passive income. Yes, your motorcycle clubhouse actually has a passive business that you can keep going as long as you resupply it. So if we make our way upstairs and we walk over to our bar, we need to talk to the bartender. So we have to wait for her to walk up to the counter here. Just give her a moment. Hello, ma'am. And then once she walks over to the counter, you can see we can either order a drink or resupply the bar. Doing this will allow me to steal some supplies. For some reason, I can't just buy supplies, but I have to go steal supplies from a location. This one is pretty far away, as we can see, so I'm going to go grab those, and we have to bring them back to the bar. So, I mean, the missions are pretty boring. I'm not going to lie. They are pretty dang boring. And I'm also going to be honest, the amount of money you make with the Clubhouse's passive income is not very good. If I'm not mistaken, it's around $5,000 every 48 minutes. So the amount of effort you're putting in versus the amount you're getting back really isn't worth it if you ask me. Even if you're a new player, it's $5,000 every 48 minutes. That means it will literally take you multiple hours just to earn like 50k when you could just get an acid lab and get 50k in 48 minutes. So, yeah, definitely something to think about. I mean, it is basically free, and you don't need upgrades. It just comes with the business, which is pretty nice. But, yeah, you're not making that much money with this, this method at all. I have made it back to my clubhouse, and we have delivered the supplies. Pretty easy stuff. You can see I actually got $10,000 for delivering the supplies in the top of my screen. So, I mean, you do get money from it, and you will make something, but I just don't really personally think it's worth the amount of time that you invest into the property. But that brings us to the final way of making money with the clubhouse, which is honestly another really good way, and that is with your job wall. If you walk up to your clubhouse wall inside of the meeting room, you will see that there's a bunch of jobs available. And the jobs I have in front of me are life and death bikes, cracked, and hit the roof. Life and death bikes is honestly amazing, especially when you have double or even triple money on your clubhouse. Life and death bikes involves you stealing a motorcycle, and if you own a clubhouse in the city, it's way faster than one out in Sandy Shores. And the reason why is because a clubhouse in the city, you only have to drive like 1 mile to get to the destination because it's always in Vinewood Hills, as we can see. So you basically have to steal a weaponized motorcycle, kill a bunch of people, and then either bring the motorcycle back to your clubhouse for an extra amount of profit, or just don't do that and ignore that part and get, I think it's 26,000. It's pretty good money, and I'm going to complete the mission here, and we'll see how much money I'm able to get. First part of this mission involves you making your way into the house, and they want you to, like, kill a bunch of guards, but you don't need to do that. You can literally just run past all of them, like I'm doing here, and go directly inside of the building. So don't worry about killing any of the guards and making your way stealth. Just run right through. Then once you actually get inside of the building, pull out some sort of automatic shotgun. We can see I have a assault shotgun here, and this will easily get the job done. I mean, it doesn't really matter if these guys see you, because you're gonna clear them all in like 5 seconds anyway. So we're gonna make our way up here. And you're dead, and you're dead, and yeah, there you go. I've already dealt with all the people inside. So now you just have to guess which of the switches is going to be the elevator door. I got lucky, and the first switch I pressed was indeed the elevator door. So now we just need to make our way inside the elevator. I usually recommend to eat some snacks, maybe even put on some armor before you go down here, and that's because of the fact you're going to have to kill kind of a juggernaut character. He's going to have a lot of health. He's not too hard to kill, as you can see, but still a usually good idea to have some extra health on your person. So that's it. We've already done 90% of the mission. Now I just need to drive my motorcycle 3 miles to the destination, kill a bunch of people, and we'll be done. We've finally arrived. Now the game wants you to kill all these guys with your motorcycle weapons, but I usually like to just use my own weapons because it's usually pretty easy and gets the job done as it is. So I'm just gonna blow up all their cars very quickly, like that, and like that. You can see how easy this is. Let's get rid of you, and you. Not too many people left. Blow up this explosive barrel. There are barrels spread across the map as well. That'll allow you to, oh, I'm lit on fire from my own explosions. Okay, let's get rid of that car, and you know what? You can take a nade, and there you go. Cleared the whole area out. So that took like, what, 30 seconds? And then I just hop back on the motorcycle And now Malka's going to call me on the phone. And if you own the customization shop for your clubhouse, Malka's going to give you the option of either selling the motorcycle or just not selling it. And you're going to see that right here. So I can bring it back to my clubhouse or not. So we are going to bring it back to my clubhouse because it's only a 2-mile drive, and we're going to get some extra cash doing that as well. So back to another drive we go. And delivered. So we made $38,500 for a mission that took me around 4 minutes. Pretty good. And you can spam this over and over and over. That's the best part. You might say, well, it's not on the job board anymore, but there's a very easy way to counteract that. Simply go to online, find new session, invite only, and set your spawn location to your clubhouse. When you do this, the game is going to swap lobbies. It's going to load you back into your clubhouse. And then if you just make your way back into the job board, you will have 3 new jobs available for you to complete. And if it's not there that time, you can restart it again, go into a new lobby, rinse, and repeat. Eventually, life and death bikes will show up again. We can take a quick peek and see if it's there, although I highly doubt it. But let's see now. But you'll notice that there are 3 jobs here now. So if you just rinse and repeat like that, the job will appear once again. So overall, how would I rate the motorcycle clubhouse? Well, honestly, it's not bad. I mean, the passive income is useless. I would never ever recommend to go get your bar and resupply it because it's just a waste of money, a waste of time. You'll be better off doing literally anything else. However, when it comes to life and death bikes or doing your sale missions when it comes to a motorcycle that comes into your shop, I think both of those are actually pretty adequate ways of making cash, especially if you're a new player. If you're new to GTA and you don't have really any businesses set up, purchase a clubhouse. They are super cheap, literally sitting at 250K. And once you purchase a clubhouse, you have the ability right away to do those contract jobs. So you can make, I think it's $26,500 each time you complete it without selling your motorcycle. And that's pretty good. I mean, that's $26,000 for 5 minutes of work. It's way better than completing any missions, which is what, people normally are forced to do. So that's what I would recommend. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. And as always, if you'd like to see more like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.